She said if you liked me, you wouldn't ask for the money back. And that one sentence, yeah, told me everything I needed to know about her. This story isn't about money, it's about respect. About how small acts of disrespect, when left unchecked, compound until a woman no longer sees you as a man. Just another guy she can walk over. Let me take you back to early June. I met this girl. We will call her Vanessa. I first saw her at the library with two of her friends. I was walking past to get to my section, and the moment I saw her, I knew I was going to get her number. While I was studying, I could hear her voice, her energy, the kind that commands your attention. You get me? When I went to the bathroom, I told myself, when I come back, I am going to approach her. And right as I was walking back, she was at the elevator about to leave. So I stopped her and said, there's no way you're walking out before I get your number, miss. The fact that I saw you here today, that's serendipity. She smiled, charming, intelligent, warm. You could tell she knew how to hold a man's attention. The banter flowed easily. You know when a woman is genuinely interested, the quick replies, the curiosity, even forcing notifications through when my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Hello. A couple of weeks later, on July 4th, I took her out for ice cream at Dairy Queen. We walked, talked, laughed, and heard fireworks in the distance. Another date after that, not as smooth, there were bugs everywhere, but even that became a memory. There were small red flags though. When I would pick her up, she would tell me to park somewhere random. No reason. I never listened. I would laugh and say, I don't listen, my heart. Get in the car. That wasn't rebellion. That was leadership. I refused to be in her frame. She was often too late too. The first time, I tolerated it. The second time, I left, went back home. She called, apologized. I forgave her. She was a good woman, or so I thought. Intelligent, ambitious, worth it. Then out of nowhere, mid-August, she texted me asking to borrow $15. She said she would pay it back. Didn't think twice, sent it. Weeks passed, nothing. I've learned something over the years. It's never about the amount, it's about principle. You break your word once and it opens the door to disrespect later on. September, I texted her, simple reminder, no response. Weeks later, she sent me a TikTok acting like nothing happened. Classic deflection. So I sent a voice note, and that's when everything changed. Tone flipped instantly. You are being dry. My account got fraud. If you really liked me, you wouldn't ask for it back. That right there is the trifecta. Gaslighting, victim playing, shaming. She wasn't talking about money anymore. She was testing the boundary, seeing if I would start explaining myself to stay in her good graces. That's how most men lose their power. When you chase approval, you give her the frame. You teach her that her validation matters more than your self-respect. And once she knows that, she'll keep testing you. She said she would send it on Tuesday after the fraud cleared. Tuesday came, nothing. That was the moment I knew this wasn't forgetfulness. It was calculation. She was seeing how far she could go before I would stop her. A few days later, I'm outside doing calisthenics. 4 a.m. The air is cold. The streets are empty. As I'm walking home, it hits me. I actually cared. Not about the money, but because I wanted to believe she would respect me. If she had just said, Bello, I know I said Tuesday, but something came up. Can I send it Friday? I would have told her to keep it. Because it was never about the $15. It was about accountability. That's what men don't talk about. We care, but care means nothing if it isn't respected. Like at all. Fast forward to homecoming weekend, I saw her for the first time since August. Calm energy, no resentment. I asked, did you see my text? She said, no, I didn't. In that moment, I realized $15 was the price to see her true character. So I let it go and let her go too. Being the bigger man doesn't mean chasing closure. It means walking away with your integrity intact. Because when a woman sees you tolerate small disrespect, she will eventually despise you for it. Hello. Let that sink in. And then this week, she finally sent the $15, but not with humility, with sarcasm. Are you really tripping over $15? I already took accountability before. Happy now? That right there is the modern feminine defense mechanism. Deflect, mock, victimize. It's not about making things right. It's about making you react. But when you've already explained yourself once, silence becomes your final word. I didn't respond, not out of ego, out of principle. Because the moment you try to reason with disrespect, You validate it. You validate it. She thought the $15 was the problem. What she didn't realize is that it revealed how cheap her character was. Here's what I learned. Boundaries aren't built when things are easy. Respect is lost in small moments. The second you start explaining your worth, you've already lowered it. Masculinity isn't about control, it's about composure. You don't punish her, you don't argue, you simply stop giving access. Masculinity isn't loud, it's quiet conviction, it's presence under pressure. Hello, come on. I am calling 5 men this month, men who are done folding for female validation, men ready to lead with clarity, composure, and quiet strength. Click the link below to claim your clarity call. I will show you how to lead with presence, boundaries, and grounded confidence so you never have to chase respect again. In a bit, it's quite a sunny and cold one today. I do not like the weather right now. I would prefer for it to be a little warmer, honestly speaking. Nevertheless, I'm grateful. I'm honored to be here. I'm grateful to be able to record, and I'm a man of my word. I'm going to be as consistent as I can this month with YouTube. Coming back on YouTube, obviously, planning is very crucial. So when I see the things I have to do, just get at it. You get me? So I'm grateful. What else is there to say? If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I would respond with the best of knowledge.